Innocent while I'm alone, without the clue, without a sign, without grasping it. The real question to be asked, where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter, I post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to drown. I'm a sharpshooter, what else should I be? Please don't take off.
Don't worry, we'll start soon.
Of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling what's not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a sharpshooter, apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. Tell you how to see me, just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter, apples masquerade, heart in both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a sharpshooter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
And welcome to the night show. I'm your host, TK, Diz, Isaac, Quickstep, and Orion. Diz. TK, you know what you can call me. And last time on our nightly adventure of Persona 5 Royal, we took on the Hollow Tomb Palace known as Futuaba Sakura, confronting it with each little step as we walked through it all at once, one day only, minus when we had to steal her heart and force her to open the door in her cognition. And in a throwback twist to Persona 4, we did not face Futaba's shadow, who instead helped her and turned into the persona Futaba uses herself. Instead, we fought the cognition version of her mother, the Sphinx. And with the fact that this, I said, a throwback to Persona 4 is the shadow, Futaba was there to help. So now that her heart has been stolen, Futaba's asleep. And we have to wait for her to recover. That's right.
Let's go to bed.
Now all we have to do is wait for them to have a change of heart. Tonight, you can take it easy. Sleep. I dreamt that On and I watched the film together, moving the two of us to tears. I feel a little closer to On. Please note, On is our girlfriend. We've maxed out our link. Have the Phantom Thieves made their move yet? I just don't get it. Are they just going to ignore them? I'm sure they're working on it. We're going to be in trouble if they don't do anything. Wish they'd take care of it already. Now you're probably wondering, oh, since we're not waiting for Futaba's change of heart, does that mean we'll get... No. I have a favor to ask. Senpai, I have a favor to ask today. It's not really a gymnastic thing, but would you mind coming with me on a shopping trip? I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later.
Yo.
Sorry to bother you while you're enjoying your after-meal coffee, but I'm going to open up the shop soon. You either need to go upstairs or get out of here.
Hey, hey!
Who was that chat from? You have the day off today. Why don't we go somewhere? Alright, we have 3 options here. Ooh. Actually, technically 4. We have Makoto, Katsumi, Yusuke, and Tai. Yeah, this is going to be probably maybe not the most intense, but we're going to do Kasumi. Senpai, I have a favor to ask today. Would you mind coming with me on a shopping trip? I feel like my bond with Kasumi will grow stronger soon. So are you going to go spend some time with Yoshizawa? Go see her. I can do that. Kasumi isn't responding. Thank you. Risen, thank you. Sorry. My phone's always seems to be acting up. Replace your phone! I think you're good now. It's about the place. It's in Kichijoji. You know what? I'll send you the location of the shop. I'll be waiting.
Senpai?
Sorry for dragging you out here. I need to get a pair of glasses. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but I never had the chance to drop by. You have bad eyesight? Me? Well, a little. I usually wear my contacts, though. I'm not looking for a pair for me. But I'm not looking for a pair for me. I was hoping to find a good gift for my dad. Did you get his prescriptions? You seem like a real glasses bluff, so I wanted to get your advice. Seeing the fact that Joker's glasses are completely fake, who knows? Could you try on a couple pair for me? I'd like to get some visual reference.
Thank you so much.
How much of a glasses buff could he be if he's wearing fake glasses? Thank you for so much. Let's see. How about this pair?
I think that's good.
Wow, those really work for you. You look so cool. What do you think? A pretty modern look. I don't know. I know, it's so fashionable. But you need to be fashionable. Ah, fuck, I don't think I can do that reference right. And it's good that it helps your vision, too. This could be a good one. Do they suit your dad, though? Okay, just because you can wear glasses doesn't mean they're good for your vision. And try to put a pair of glasses that aren't... Especially if you have prescription glasses like your host used to. Now I will never need to wear them again. Or at least not for a long, long time. Right, maybe a little too hip for my dad. But your input has been really helpful so far. Would you mind poking around with me a little bit longer? Of course.
I'm counting on you.
Thank you, this is actually kind of fun. Let's pick up the pace.
I see.
Wow, you look like a salesman. Is he wearing glasses? But it doesn't seem right somehow. I can't even tell he's wearing glasses in that.
Wow.
Those definitely leave an impression. In fact, people might remember the glasses and nothing else about you.
I knew it.
You're a star like right out of Hollywood. If my dad wore them, he might look a little shady. But would he look like the real Slim Shady? Why are those pair even here? I kind of want a pair. Sorry, I can't decide. A lot of them are good, but none of them really have clinched it for me yet. Trust your instincts. Do not try. You know, you're right. I'm the one who has to make this call. I'm just going off a gut feeling, but I'll pick this pair. I don't know how to describe it, but it just seems perfect for my dad somehow. Good choice.
Then it's set.
Yeah, I heard... Well, isn't that it had a dub, or is it the dub's now just airing? Because correct me if I'm wrong, War of the Underworld already had a dub. And I feel like I didn't read the last line.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Thank you so much for coming here with me today. I am a great present. All thanks to you, Kurtsu-senpai. It's all part of our deal. Then I'll have to make it worth your time. Senpai, let's go practice at Ino Shakura Park after this.
Well,
If I'm being honest, trying to pick out glasses was really setting off my anxiety. I can understand that feeling. Picking out a pair of glasses was always tough. All I could think of was what would happen if I couldn't choose, or if I choose wrong. I mean, I already failed in gymnastics, and my cooking turned out bad too. After cracking under pressure so many times, I kind of figured I'd just ruin everything again. The more I thought about it, the more empty I felt, like I wasn't even me anymore. I feel like I've seen the English dub for War of the Underworld. Everyone deals with that. Even you know how that feels, Kirito Senpai. It's not just me.
Senpai?
I don't know. I might watch it on Netflix if I'm bored enough. I'm starting to think I understand what my coach was telling me. It's easy to say you're in a slump and write yourself off. Me finding out who I really am is also finding out new depths of myself. It does make me feel a little down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm a little closer to getting my confidence back. Having your support makes me even more determined to make that happen. We'll work at it together. This is strange. I don't know if I should be feeling like this. I want to give my best performance, but I feel like I'd be just doing it for you as much as for myself. Or something like that. I'm still working on myself, but I hope we can keep helping each other too. I can sense a strong trust from Katsumi. Rank 4. The Arcana of Fate. Shan's Hook. It allows you to ambush from a distance by attacking with the grappling hook.
Alright.
Very nice. Your confidant has increased to rank 4. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when using personas of the Fate's Arcana. You already learned she has taught us this. After lessons with Kasumi, Aeon can now use chains hooks. Using your grappling hook will enable you to attack a shuttle that is slightly further away than usual and start a preemptive battle. When you start your battle with a chains hook, the enemy will begin the fight inflicted with dizzy, confuse, or fear. Now, we should get to training. Maybe we can try some intermediate level exercises today. For stretching, I trained with Kasumi. Thanks to Kasumi's training, I feel like my stamina has increased.
Alright.
Your max HP increased by 5. Let's stop there. Good effort today.
I'll be heading home now.
I should get going. I'll contact you again soon. Now, will we get the follow-up? Hello, Kutsu-senpai. Are you able to talk right now? Sorry to get my dad the glasses we picked out today, and it suits him even better than I imagined. He was so happy with them. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. I think this helped me feel a little more confident. And thanks to you, I even feel like my gymnastics are going to get better now. I'm sick of wasting my time worrying. Whatever I'm up against, I'm just going to give it my best shot. Hit me with your best shot. But actions always speak louder than words, right? I'll prove I'm not all talk. That reminds me. Well done is better than well said. Okay, I better go. I hope we can talk again later.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, inmate!
Hey, inmate, you haven't forgotten about your special assignment, have you? You better not keep us waiting. We'll be waiting in front of your door. Please note they mean the Velvet Room. Hey, is Futuaba still asleep? It's been a whole day already. You're way too impatient. Calm down. You just have to wait. Yes, let us drink some tea and calm our minds. Oh, some rice crackers with the tea would be lovely as well. What? I'm most certainly in the mood. Anyway, we should wait a little longer for Futuaba to wake up. For something salty
I
today.
understand why you guys feel nervous, but we'll just have to wait for now.
Who do we have for our night tonight? Not much longer. There's a movie that won't be in theaters for much longer. It's called Like a Dragon. You know, the one by the famous director? It's a summer special feature, and I've been curious about it for a while. Want to go see it now? Well, do you want to go see a movie with Makoto? I'll decide later. We can't do him, but let's go try our special assignment. Because why not? We haven't done it in a while. Justine.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
Now.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available to pursue there, and outside of a house. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognitions of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location seem familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could it be the movie theater over in Shibuya?
What'll you do?
So what will it be? You mean the movie theater?
Oh.
The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something? Movie! We shall confirm our intel ourselves. Lead the way.
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. Imagination. You claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It was no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students. Well, you are very tiny.
Shut up.
Shut up. It was only because of that thing jumping out of my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to be stretching out right at me. And it began the moment I donned those black glasses. Did they just get... They were watching a 3D movie. What exactly were those? 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses. But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Excuse me. I know it seems to be falling up. Oh. Why did a human ever even create such a large and elaborate fabrication in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? For the fun of it. What a naive notion. Humans are such simple-minded creatures. Perhaps humans immerse themselves in imaginary worlds as a means of escaping reality. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you rail against it, you shall remain our inmate, even though the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell doors, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If you was to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon and dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster of some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death aren't the only options for an inmate on a lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of any escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline, or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up. The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you try to escape. Would you blast open the door or use a spoon? I'm not going anywhere. That is not the answer we were looking for at the moment. It doesn't matter. Either you can't escape us, no matter how sound you think of your plan is. Teleportation. That's how you escape out of our prison. You learn how to teleport like a bat. Stirred. There's no harm... Oops. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learn more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile passes plague humanity. You hereby feel to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. Ray power. Sigh.
Now, let us
I believe that will be all for today. It is time to return. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. Huh? Who could be that at this hour? Apologies for the sudden message. Are you free tomorrow? A working acquaintance gave me some tickets to the aquarium. It'd be a waste to let them go unused. No? Would you like to come along? What's the plan? Are you going to go with Akechi? Come glad to hear it. Then tomorrow it is. I will send you directions to Shinagawa Aquarium, so we'll meet there. Guys' night out at the aquarium, huh? Well, that would be fun. I guess it's not that weird. That's not a guys' night. But guys' night... Oh, that sounded terrible. Guys' night, guys' night, guys' night. A traveler's hub with access to trains, airports, and a number of hot springs.
All right.
There's a hot springs there. We unlocked a new area.
That sounds lovely.
It's been a while since I've come to a place like this. Sorry for dragging along. Could bring a girl here. I suppose it is a rather famous place. It is rather famous as a good place for dates. I never would have guessed you were such a romantic, though.
Huh?
Oh? I thought I recognized those glasses. Look who it is. And we even got the second... Hey! No! 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 There's no second Detective Prince. There's one Detective Prince. Her name is Naoto. You stop referring to him as the Detective Prince. No. Bad reporter. Bad reporter. No. No. I will treat you like a dog. No, I'm not going to say that. No, no. Scratch that line, but still, no. There's only one Detective Prince, and it's Naoto. Akechi is not the Detective Prince. No. And we got the second Detective Prince here, too.
For real?
Wait, what? Why are you here? Huh, I'm here for a material on a fluff piece. Date spots for kids these days, that kind of thing. But that's not important. Why are you here with Akechi-kun? No Kuna. I invited him out. We're fairly close after all. You are, huh? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a reporter. He helps me with my articles sometimes. Don't tell him that! But who would have guessed you were friends with the famous Detective Prince? Famous? And unlike you, he's a pretty hardline anti-phantom thief. Right? Mind if I ask a couple questions about you two? What's it worth to you? Oh, you were negotiating now? It's cool. I was just kidding. I'm no model journalist, but I'm not dumb enough to try to pry into a high schooler's private life. I thought this report would be boring, but I got a nice surprise out of it. Well, see you next time I need info. You have some friends in the media? I see. Have I heard right? You two have some sort of professional agreement? Nothing bad. Oh, I wasn't worrying about that. Of course, if you have to explicitly deny it, then no, just a joke. I'm sorry, if I'm prying, you truly are interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out today. We should head home.
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
You really hit us where it hurts. We're going to beat them, though.
Don't ask how.
It's so wet out.
It's raining, but it's not any cooler out. Yamauchi said he's going to be drinking at that Monjo restaurant. You'll go with me to help investigate undercover, right? I feel like my bond with Ryuji will grow stronger soon. So what's going to be? Are you going to listen to Ryuji's request? Go with Ryuji. Alright, I'm counting on you. We've unlocked a new area. Again.
Right.
But I feel like we've seen this spot already before. The teacher who's with him has shut on me too. Sorry, I'm gonna have to stay hold up in the bathroom. Please, just leave your phone on so I can hear what they're saying. Wow, you really can hold your liquor, Yamauchi. I've had some experience. Back in my college days, we rented a yacht for the weekend and had massive parties. Is it really fun to party on a yacht? I must say, the sake has been tasting particularly sweet lately. No surprises there. Things have been much calmer without Kamoshida. Those were some real dark times for Shujin, though. Huh? Now that he's gone, you finally get the chance you deserve, Yamauchi. Don't flag me, haha. He had his strengths, sure. Because of him, our volleyball team will be forever scarred. The only real option now is to abandon it completely. There has to be some way to bring Shujin back to the limelight, though. That's where I come in. You mean with the track team? Right? Students who went through so much hardship under Kamoshida rise again with a caring new advisor. It'll be the rebirth of a team that found themselves in the depths of despair. Junko will love that. The public will love it. Despite my lack of track and field knowledge, I'll form a tight bond with the students. I will be the protagonist of my very own tearjerker. And of course, all the praise for reviving them will go to me, their incredible, loving advisor. I'll have to hire a great coach if I want to pull this off, though. So you're going to pretend to coach them while someone else is doing all the legwork. Amazing, Yamauchi. She is? Since when? Such study achievements will look great when it's time to hand out bonuses. I'm not going to stop there, either. I'll publish books, give motivational speeches. What about all the troublemakers on the team? I heard that Nadaoka kid is especially bad. Nadaoka? Oh, you mean the one who asked them to bring the pre-Kamoshida coach back? Don't worry, I've already taken care of him. There's this other boy on the team, Takeishi. Doesn't really excel in much of anything. Well, I said I would make him the new captain if he could get rid of that troublemaker, Nadaoka. I might have mentioned something about how Nadaoka was working with Kamoshida too. Subtly, of course. And what up happening? Apparently, Takeshi chased them away. The plan worked perfectly. And the best part is, not only are Takeishi's parents loaded, but his mother's the president of the PTA. I see, he'll make a great pawn. Perhaps, but nothing like him could never captain a successful championship-winning team. He may have to have an unfortunate accident at practice one day. Excuse me. But until then, he can show the others the balance of obedience. You're incredible. You're an asshole.
Damn it.
That effing asshole. If we don't do something quick, Yamauchi's gonna get rid of the Takeshi too. God damn it. He could change his heart. I really wanna. But that'll probably just mess up the track team's comeback. I don't want to cause them more problems. So they're just gonna have to decide that on their own.
Hey.
You know, track ain't a team sport. At least sprinting wasn't. You got teammates, sure, but you really just looking out for your own time. That's why I never thought about asking people for help or trying to solve our problems together. But I can't ignore the stuff they're going through now. I mean, even though we all had our own goals and shit, we were still running together. They suffered with me, gritted their teeth with me. Honestly, I think it's only because of them I was able to run at all. So I can't just go and turn my back on them now, right? I know that ain't the coolest thing to say, but it's how I feel. I think it's cool, Ryuji.
Yeah.
Huh? Aw, someone telling Ryuji he's cool. Huh? For real, thanks, man. I feel like my bond with Ryuji is growing deeper. And do we get a cool new skill with him? Insta-kill!
Alright.
Your chariot confidant has increased to rank 7. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the chariot Arcana. Ryuji has taught you how to insta-kill. Instant kill.
Wait.
Well, I'm starving. Let's eat some monja while we're here. So far, all I've seen of this place is the goddamn toilet. Thanks for hanging out with me, man. Good work today, man, and thanks for sticking around so late. But god damn it, Yamauchi, that dick, just thinking about him pisses me off. At this rate, the track team's screwed. Yamauchi's just gonna take advantage of them. But I don't want to make a huge scene. I can't let myself mess up their chance to start the team again. Besides, I doubt those guys are gonna listen to anything I say. You never know until you try. That's true, I gotta have faith in them. And hell, at least we know the truth about him. We just gotta figure out our next move. That bastard Yamauchi munching on Monjo like he's got us all figured out. He won't get away with this. In any case, thanks again for your help today. You seriously saved me. Bye. Who could that be at this hour? I have a favor to ask. The student council has been getting complaints regarding a suspicious character in Ikebukuro. That's technically not the school's jurisdiction, but a lot of students do go there, so I'm thinking of visiting tomorrow to investigate. Could I ask you to join me? What's the plan? Are you going to go with Makoto? Sure, commit. Much appreciated. Several eyewitnesses have mentioned the planetarium, so I think that'd be a good place to meet up. I think See you there. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, fuck. Well, no use overthinking it. Let's get to bed. I just rather clicked it too fast. Ikabuka. Yeah. One of Tokyo's main hubs. Shops and entertainment surround the station.
All right.
We now have a new area to unlock.
It seems...
According to the letter, someone suspicious is seen around here. Let's take a look around before the lights go down. Watch, it's gonna be Yusuke. Or Mishima. This should be the place. That guy. Look, he's all alone, and he's scanning around the place. Definitely suspicious. Wait, isn't that... Okay, let's go. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Oh, Kutsu and the class present? Huh? Wait, Mishima-kun? What are you two doing here? Wait, don't tell me you two are here on a... We're looking for someone. Wait, you mean you're looking for leads on that suspicious guy? Do you know something, Mishima-kun? I just saw a post on the fan site that there was someone suspicious at the planetarium in Ibukikuro. It was on the fan site? So you have a description to work from. Apparently he's the type that lives in his own world, totally disconnected from reality. Talking about the beauty of the universe. Oh my god, it is Yusuke! Some kind of weirdly balanced, so textbook crazy. Sounds kind of familiar. You know someone like that? Jeez, you sure have all kinds of friends. Oh, I think that might be our guy. Looks like he's talking to himself, and he seems super weird too. Yikes, is he coming this way? It's fucking Yusuke. I'm sorry, just... this idiot. What a coincidence. You also seek answers to the mysteries of the universe. Let us pursue truth together. Oh crap, Kutsu, that's gotta be the weirdo. And now he's trying to get us into his creepy cult. How rude. Who are you calling a weirdo? Let's be real here. Yes, I suppose I can see your point, but I cannot say I appreciate having it said to my face. Damn. Oh. So this is a friend of yours? If you ask me, he needs to learn some manners. Sorry, Yusuke. I think this is all a big misunderstanding. Huh? You guys know him? So sorry. I didn't know you guys were friends. You just matched the description of this weirdo I've been hearing about. So, a weirdo, you say? The student councils have been receiving letters, and they were posted on the site about some suspicious stranger. So we came by to look around. All the rumors say some guy's been wandering around talking to himself. Rambling out loud about stuff like a total lunatic. Strange indeed. I myself occasionally compelled to muse out loud on the beauty and balance of the universe when it strikes me, but Yusuke, no doubt that's entirely unrelated. Wait, so that's gotta be... Right, I should have known. Let's just put this behind us, shall we? Question mark. At their site, the screening was starting soon. Shall we take our seats? Yeah. Poor Yusuke. And rest assured, I shall be keeping a vigilant eye out for this weirdo of yours. Yusuke, you idiot. You lovable goofball. Okay, I see like this makes Yusuke a fun character, but just the shirt. We caught him. He really doesn't know where he comes up. What? So swiftly? And not even a win! Thanks for coming out with me today, even though it's just Yusuke being Yusuke. It's important that we were diligent. That's important to the Phantom Thieves, right? Exactly.
Yes.
Yes, it's important that we do what we can. I'm sorry. Who else just found that way too funny? Let's go home.
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can we catch a break? Shoji practice. To get better at shoji, you must practice every day. If you're interested in a lesson, please come to the church. Hifumi seems to be waiting for us at the church. Want to go see her? Go right away. Next time, I'll be waiting. It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed and it's so cool inside here. I'd like to teach you shogi at different locations from time to time to change up the mood. Somewhere outside, without too many people, there may not be many such places. Well, Then, shall we play a match today? I feel I can become closer with Hifumi thanks to the star persona Fuki. I don't think my bond with Hifumi will deepen just yet. So, what are you thinking? Do you want to hang out with Hifumi? Hang out with her. Maybe I should invite her to Ino Shakira Park. Isn't the park the worst place to avoid people? I see, that's an excellent idea. I know it's sudden, but I would like you to take me there. I think I might be able to think of a good move. Yes, I feel I can play shogi at a different pace here. The scenery, the sounds, the smells. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps I'll even come up with some new ideas. I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
The change in sensibility of changes one's choice of moves. It may help you improve as well. I've opened up new opportunities through shogi. You are like a shogi piece filled with endless moves. I wonder what kind of person you will become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. I'm starting to get the feeling of it that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Well then, now that we feel refreshed, let us play fair and square. I feel like my bond with Hifumi will grow stronger soon.
Okay. Let's end here for today.
We should stop here for today. Damn, we're just getting invited all over the place. To tell you the truth, I've been in trouble lately. It's been various things, studying, daily life. Do you think we could meet? I'd like to tell you more about it. I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later. Checking your friends? Ah, the beauty of youth. Are you gonna head out once you're done eating? Pretty much.
Hey!
Is your plans all set for today? We should finish our foods and then head out. So I need you chewing. I'm trying not to, but I haven't actually eaten my dinner yet, so... Excuse me, I don't know what's on my nose right now. I'm trying to eat it quick while in between. Let's do Kasumi. Somebody, do you want to do some training today? The truth is I want to try something a little different. I was hoping maybe you could come and join me. I feel like my bond with Kasumi will grow stronger soon. Is he gonna go try sometime with Yoshizawa? Go see her? Let's Spirit Senpai? We're gonna go train at the batting cages. Let's meet up there. It'll be fun, I promise. Probably didn't expect to be meeting me at the batting center, huh? It's a surprise, yeah. I thought so. But I'm glad you decided to humor me. Batting helps train your reflexes and dynamic vision. It also strengthens your stance. And really, those are important elements in gymnastics too. It all sounds pretty plausible, right? Actually, I just wanted to come here. Honestly, I wanted to see me hit a home run. This seems kind of sudden. I remember something from when I was little. My father used to take me to the batting cages a lot. The other kids were scared of getting hit by the baseball, but I just loved swinging the bat around. Every time I hit one, I just kept thinking it doesn't matter how fast they are. I'll slam them into orbit. I thought if I tried to put myself back in that headspace, I could get some ideas how to get my boldness back. What do you think? That could work, right? Go ahead, I'll watch. I feel so energized now. I'll show you what I can do, Kirito-senpai.
My turn.
Next up to the plate, Katsumi Yoshizawa. Here I go! Now come on. Were they always that fast, this fast? I'll get the next one.
It's the next one that counts.
Okay, no more warm-ups. From now on, it's gonna be 100% home runs. Woo. What the? Never even swung. I'm sorry, I knew I was rusty, but I didn't expect to miss all of them. I never see the ball coming and I keep flinching. I didn't think my slump was hitting me this hard. Nobody can't hang out with a tentacle, Magus. They're not in the same universe. I know you can go to other worlds in Kingdom Hearts, man, but come on. There's no Pokemon in Kingdom Hearts. Don't give up yet. Senpai. You're right. I'll get one more shot. And he's gonna miss. Stay calm. Don't be scared. Eyes on the ball.
My turn.
Here I go. Come on. Ugh. What? I did it. I did, Senpai. I hit the ball. Congratulations. I never thought... I've done it without your encouragement, Senpai. Up until now, I've only been working for myself. I was so desperate to make a good... Magus, can't hang out with a tentacruel. And... It's like saying nobody can replace Gaston. He did. His name was Zaldin. Up until now, I've only been working for myself. I just read this. But since then, I started hanging out with you, Kuruso-senpai, I started feeling like I wanted to live up to your expectations. And that feeling helped me feel so much stronger. I've forgotten how it felt to work hard on someone else's behalf. Don't forget how that feels.
Yes.
Right, of course. Ever since I met you, Senpai, I've been discovering so many things about myself. But now, I feel like I'm getting closer than ever to getting my confidence back.
Please, listen to me.
Alright, I've been feeling a lot more limber and energized lately, too. I'm not totally back to normal yet, but even my grades have been going back up. Nicely done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I still need to show you what I can do. Next time, you won't have to watch me fumbling with a bat. I'll show you an all-new, full-power gymnastics routine. I can sense Katsumi's intense trust in me. I'm still waiting for her to go, Senpai, notice me!
Thou art I. Thou hast birthed a bond clad in the heart's strength. This union, born and embraced by will unyielding, shall become the balefire that lights thy path. Thou hast gained a glimpse of the faith's truth, granting thee further power to tread the abyss.
And now we've apparently maxed out her rank.
All right.
Your Faith Confidant has increased to max rank. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Faith Arcana. Anyways, we still got a lot to... Yeah, but my joke was probably funnier than your terrible pun. Anyway, we still got a lot to hit. I think it's your turn, Senpai. Give it all the guts you've got. Smash it into outer space. I sorted out in batting session with Katsumi. Oh, sorry, I need to get going.
Good effort.
Thank you so much for today. Oh, Kuruso-senpai, thank you so much for coming with me today. I still haven't swung a bat in a while. My arm still feels kind of weird. I was kind of hoping to knock it out with a clang, but I'm just happy I managed to hit the ball. It's nice to dip into sports aside from gymnastics. Was there anything else you wanted to try, Senpai? Running. I see, that's excellent for your core and stamina. By the way, do you know the difference between running, jogging, and marathons? Running demands longer strides and high physical exertions. Jogging is a little slower and more sustainable, but they're both personally directed, while a marathon is more regimented. The official distance is 42.195 kilometers track. Oh, maybe you already knew all that. Sorry, maybe we can run together sometime. I have a request for you, Kuruso-senpai. May I ask you to join me for more things from now on? When I'm with you, I just feel so much more capable. Whether you want to go train again or just hang out and chat, please reach out whenever. Okay, I'll let you go. Long-ass link. So what's going on? I haven't heard any development. Medjib hasn't taken any action either. Heard some company's private data got leaked or something. Did Medjeb do that? Are the Phantom Thieves sitting on their hands? Do something!
Man, it's hot.
Another Scorcher. Can't we get a break? Hey, I heard some company's info got leaked. Yes, it seems the private dealings of a large corporation were publicly disclosed. It caused quite the stir. People are wondering if Medjeb is behind it. Do you think it was Medjeb? I would think not. This seems like just a minor thing, quite different from what Medjeb has done up until now. Is that so? So it wasn't Medjeb? Damn, that shit freaked me out. It's honestly kind of hard not to have a knee-jerk reaction to this stuff nowadays. Sometimes people react to these situations by pleading for help from the Phantom Thieves. We'll need to find a way to stand up for them. And there's only one link we're gonna do right now. I have a request for you, but it's not for my speech. I was invited to dinner by Dietman Matsushita. I was told to invite you as well. Please let me know if you're free to attend. What do you say? I feel like my bond with Yoshida will grow stronger soon. So are you gonna spend some time with Yoshida? Head over immediately. I'll go right away. Thank you. I'll let him know. It'll be at a hotel in Shibuya. I'll send you the map. Kuromoto has been in and out of the hospital. I hear he's not going to run in the upcoming election.
I see.
I see. He plans for his grandson, who's also in our party, to take his place.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this is all beyond me now. Yoshida. Hey, you have to keep eating. You're still growing, you know? I invited you along because I want to ask you something. What do you think about the Phantom Thieves? You've heard of them, right? They've become quite popular as of late. I'd like to hear your honest opinion. As a young man, are you for or against them? I'm for them. You have a very adaptable way of thinking. Most people who want to get into politics are jealous of them. What about you? However they manage to change hearts, I respect their belief in crushing evil and saving the weak. Isn't that similar to what you advocate?
You're right.
I cannot deny that, but that's not why I support them. I bet they're a group of young people who have experienced cruelty and injustice. They bravely face the societal ills that plague our world without thinking of the consequences. Brave yet pitiful, I suppose. I feel this is getting a little personal. So the former Diet member who was disgraced by scandals is going to side with them, huh? Is this what you asked me here to speak to me about? No, the party has decided which candidate it will back in the various electoral zones. And one of our main candidates will represent this area. According to the party election strategy, you have no chance of winning. So you're saying that I should give up my campaign to become a Diet member? I won't beat around the bush. Drop out of the election and become my right-hand man. It won't be for naught. I'll put in a motion to have you reinstated as a party member, and I will perform an extensive investigation into your expensive misappropriation accusations. Matsushita. You'll finally be able to clear your name. Think about it. I'll see you again soon, Mr. Secretary. He likely has an ulterior motive. If he felt hopeful, he wouldn't have asked me not to run for the Diet. I expect he's trying to take advantage of me. That happens a lot in this world. What would you do at a time like this, Kurito-kun? I'd decline. So you're telling me to take control of my destiny. You were very inspiring.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling me your honest opinion. Don't worry, I won't stop giving speeches. Above all, I wish to continue speaking with you. You have such a fresh outlook on the world. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper. He's one of the best social and confidants just because how nice of a person he is. The man of the people. Perfectly fitting name for him. He's ranked 6, which means 4 more I think we should have with this guy. Let's finish up for today. I'm sorry I made you tag along.
I shall ask you again another time.
I'll see you again soon. Sorry I made you tag along today. I'm sure you'll end up having to face something similar today, so let me share my thoughts. When people come to you with these negotiations, you really need to see what's really on the table. Do you see the offer as a risk or an opportunity? You'll have your own major decisions to make. In time, the most crucial thing is that you don't lose sight of who you are. Lose sight of who I am? Yes, that's right. If you lose sight of yourself, you'll lose your conviction. Just like I did. Sorry. Maybe I'm getting a little too worked up about this. Well, then, until next time. Good night. Huh, who could be that at this hour? Damn, we're just getting so many of these invites. I'll be intruding on you tomorrow. Your house manages to be cool despite this heat. There's a book I wanted to read, and should be something happen, I would be ready in case we must assemble. If it works with your schedule, we could hang out. Don't worry, if you already have plans, I will be stopping by either way. Until then, good day. We won't be hanging out with him. Yusuke's coming here tomorrow? Huh. He's definitely making the most of his summer vacation. I'm going to bed.
Hey.
Hey, Aeon, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. And we're not hanging out with Yusuke. What are you doing right now? Just having to wait doesn't jive with me. I'm at the arcade in Shibuya. Let me know if something comes up. Seems like Ryuji's in Shibuya. Want to hang out with him for a bit? Decide later. Oh, let's do Makoto. Schoolgate.
Well,
All we can do now is wait. If you have some time, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. I feel I can come closer with Makoto thanks to the High Priestess persona Silky. I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon. So what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her.
well,
Feels like I just don't know anything anymore. Let's talk more in the student council room. We can get in through the back entrance. So my class had a practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than the last time. I'm concerned. Is Thieves' Works distracting you? No, I was sure to set aside an appropriate amount of time to study.
actually,
The truth is, I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to the high expectation my sister set for me? I spoke to Echo about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. Echo? Or Iko? You don't remember Iko Takoa? We asked her about the job she has at the salon in Shinjuku. In a way, we've been calling each other every so often since we exchanged contact information. Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. When I voiced my concern to her, she asked me how I should benefit from going to a top university. But I couldn't come up with a good answer. As for Echo, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently her parents can use their connections to find her a job. That's a terrible thing to do. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. Don't you have goals? I just think that doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. Terrible way. Terrible, terrible answer. I was just going to major in law, just like my sister did, and after that, I would simply have headed down whatever path society has made for me. Terrible way. But everything changed when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I realized how there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student. Honestly, I would have looked down on Echo's line of thinking in the past, but I know better now. She must have known I was talking about her. Lily Echo's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds cute new outfits. Or finds a cute new outfit. That reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school. That's adorable. I'm not so sure about that. She told me I was like a middle-aged man in the body of a high school girl. What the fuck kind of line is that? Regardless, that stuff works wonders on dry skin. It's great value, too.
Actually...
My father used it. Okay, that explains that one. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. It's a fucked up line, but I can understand why she said it now. Despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
That reminds me.
When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer, just like he was. I could see Makoto in a police officer's outfit. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I had completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest. Do you still want to pursue it? I don't know. I mean, I only barely remembered it just now. It looked like it... Honestly, if you ask me, it could be a good dream for her. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with police. Besides, they're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? That would be a very amusing image. Makoto, Nijima, you're arrested by Detective Makoto Nijima. How the fuck would that work, though? I think I need to re-examine what my goals for the future are, outside of just plain studying.
Thank you very much.
No, it feels like I remembered something important today, thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. Good. I sense it quite resolved, Makoto. You can do it. And now she gets a follow-up.
All right.
Our High Priestess is now rank 4. You will now earn more experience from that kind of burst we can use. You can use follow-up. Very useful skill. Very useful. When I met Echo, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that chemist is now called camel. What the fuck? And button-down sweater is a cardigan. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? Hey, I have multiple names. And why not? I have multiple names? Hell, someone just referred to me a few days ago as a new one, DK. Which actually sounds better than DKS. Or does it? Would you ever call me DKS? Or would you guys just prefer the simple name as TK? Of course, there's also Diz, Isaac, Quick Step, Aeon, Orion. I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please, help me keep fighting back against that ignorance.
I'll see you later.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later.
You're back.
Nice.
I left? This is news to me. When did I leave? That fortune teller's prediction was accurate, but 100,000 yen is pretty steep. But who else do we have? You're natural. You have more natural aptitude for this than I thought. In addition to skills, you seem to have a lot of ambition. As long as I'm your instructor, please, I'll measure your worth. Therefore, I'd like to take you somewhere after our match today. Would you like to go? I feel I can come closer with Hifumi thanks to the star persona Fuki. I feel like my bond with Hifumi will grow stronger soon. Be sure to accept Hifumi's invitations until you gain her trust, okay? Head over immediately. Excellent. After our match, I will take you to Booktown. Booktown! Tomes and Spice. I don't know. How would you?
All right.
You haven't. Perhaps maybe you just blacked out before you left.
What else should I
That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. The bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match. For good luck. Ifumi.
Oh,
Hello, I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies, I forgot there aren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend. How nice for you. I wouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I wanted you to buy.
sorry.
Sorry, she was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. She has a bad vibe. That's not true. She's very friendly to everyone, but me. Sounds like a bad vibe. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me.
Oh,
What? Sorry, that one's apparently a really tough pizza roll. Pizza. Mini pizza. Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Oh, there's still left in here. Yeah, I really don't want to ever buy AMD. W Root Beer again. People are so divided about on the internet. Some love them, whilst others hate them. I blame that false detective Prince. I can't help but see similarities between us. Interesting. What do you think about them? They're cool. I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do. Even though so many people criticize them, they give me courage. My girlfriend would love that. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a tactical standpoint. Oh, I'm sorry, we really are quite off topic. I feel like I've become more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide
I
in.
look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. Sorry, I need to get the taste of AMD Root Beer out of my mouth.
All right.
Your star confidant has increased to rank 4. You will now earn more experience from... I don't know why I'm reading this again. Oh yes, there's a book that I'd love for you to read. Let's go.
Until next time.
Well then, until our next match, take care. Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jin Boko Cho is, but I end up just talking to myself. My apologies. I was shocked though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never have friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. Man, this line actually makes me sad, because if you're actually curious about it, Hifumi was actually not originally meant to be a confidant. When the original Persona 5 was being written, she was actually meant to be one of your party members. And remember, she's a student at the same school as Yosuke, Kosei. So she would have been, which makes this line even just better, because you think about it, she would have been most likely been friends with Yosuke, which means they would have someone in their school together. But now Unfortunately, development with Persona 5 was taking so long that, and I guess they were finally given a deadline. So, unfortunately, she got downgraded from being a party member to just being a simple confidant. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and Katsukuri, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at church. That's right, they're gonna end up attacking us. Heard stocks are down. Is that because of Medjub? I really wish they wouldn't do this. Heard other companies' private data got leaked. What are Phantom Thieves doing? Man, this is crazy. I can't keep up with this constant influx of posts. Isn't it tough being popular? The fandom. Anyways, here's the latest lead I have. This one seems to be someone abusing their power. I wonder if it was written by a former employee of the company in question. Apparently one of the higher-ups has been claiming the achievements of his subordinates as his own. That really sucks. That's some business sense. You can't seriously just be accepting of that. That's acceptance? Now, I know the name of the company, but I don't have any details on the person himself. The company's over in Shinjuku. Businessmen could hang out. This is where we have to go to Crossroads. What the? I think my controller's freezing up, guys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think my controller's frozen. Oh, now it's working. A bar at night might be a start. That should be a good place to get more info on the situation. I hope this isn't asking too much of you. Sorry, I'll look for another one just in case. We aren't just your slaves.
I'll just add this. And
just because that happened, in case we get a freeze up like that again, I'm saving right now because I do not want to go through all this again. Not only this has been enough talking for just the past over an hour, and you realize we've only got 19. We got 19 days. Oh, one exam, why not? You want me to perform an examination on you? I can close the office in the afternoon if you're going to come. Takemi is waiting for you at the clinic. You want to go see her? Go right away. Dude, you think it's possible to get a PS5 controller? That's not as easy as possible. I mean, fucking it. The only thing I got... The only reason I got this PS5 is because I got purely lucky with a chance to win for getting into a lineup, and that was partially because my big bro helped me out with that one, literally. But yeah, I don't even know if I can. But if this keeps happening, okay, I'll be waiting. But yeah, let's see if this is what I think it is, because that's actually be pretty good.
Don't pass out, okay?
In order to prevent heat stroke, you'd have to stay hydrated, but you don't seem too concerned about it. You came here because you saw my message, right? I want to do a clinical trial. I want to try a different environment so I can understand how pressure affects the data. For example, some places that are high above the ground. I'll have to find a good location. Okay, let's do today's clinical trial. I don't think my bond with Takemi will deepen just yet. Damn. So what are you gonna do? Do you want to hang out with her? Hang out with her. Maybe I should invite her to the Sky Tree. Invite her. Sky Tree? Huh? Sounds like fun. Let's go check it out.
Hey.
The buildings that look like specks from here, this is truly the best altitude at which to test. The atmosphere pressure should have dropped at this height. Are yours okay? I'm completely fine.
Is that so?
That's reassuring, but it could provide to be troublesome. It might negate the effects of experimenting at this altitude. I hope it doesn't ruin my results. Well, we'll just have to give it a try. I really hope this data helps me complete the development of the medicine. Clinical trials like this usually can't be performed after all. You really are a useful guy. I have to thank you for that, my little guinea pig.
Well then.
Okay, close off. Let's get started. Relax, kidding. Give me your hand. First, we'll take your pulse, and then... We got some great data today, thanks.
You're back.
Hey!
Alright, you've been carrying around that sooty armor. How about you wash that over at the laundromat? Let's see what else we got instead. Do you have any news? Do you have any info? I'm on standby at Crossroads. Oya seems to want you waiting for you at the bar. Do you want to go see her? Go right away. Okay? Oh, okay. Hurry on over then.
Oh, honey.
You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? We have a target we haven't identified yet, right? Maybe you can get some more info while you're working. Oh, yeah?
Hey.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Is it a warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves, your favorites. Take a seat. Any new info? I feel like my bond with Oya will grow stronger soon. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna hang out with Oya? Hang out with her.
Oh?
Seriously, where do you get this stuff from? True believers are scary. Hey, you want a drink? Still never gonna get us a drink here. A fan site. Oh, you mean the Phantom Aficionado website? I didn't know it was so popular with high school kids. I haven't been paying much attention to it, but it is newsworthy. I guess I should keep tabs on it. The Phantom Thieves must be really bored if they're going after small-time criminals now. I have a theory that they're all minors, and their leader is some simpleton dying from boredom. You shouldn't make assumptions. You're right. My theory is definitely half-assed at best. Plus, if it only takes a second to change a person's heart, they totally wouldn't be bored. Well, I'm not really interested in writing entertainment articles about whatever fad it's caught on, but they do really well, right? Some journalists who were in here seem frustrated about that. Journalists, oh, you mean Nadoko and the others?
Shit.
You'd really let me in with those hyenas? Don't insult me. People at work call them paparazzi behind their backs, but me, I'm a real journalist. I'm sure you are. Hey, I wasn't looking for some kid to butt in. Entertainment articles are all about selling copies. The truth doesn't even matter. Nobody wants to read real news. Why not change your careers? Never. But at this rate, if I quit now, I'd be the same as declaring my partner guilty.
Damn it.
Jointly responsible. What a joke. She didn't do anything. That's why I can't quit. And that's why I'd never give up. She was falsely accused? Of course she was. I mean, never mind. But thanks to you, I had more time to focus on my own investigation. I'm going to write an article that you'll really enjoy. Think of it as a sign of my appreciation. You can see now, exclusive behind the incredible Phantom Thieves. Dial 911 for justice. Don't ask me why they are why would they dial 911 in Japan. I don't know if that will get them anyone. How's that sound? Don't worry, I'll take it seriously. After all, that's what I promised you. My deal with Oya seems to be progressing smoothly. Shocking scoop. Security level raises slowly and lowers upon defeating an ambush enemy.
All right.
The Devil Commandant has reached rank 3. Now we got shocking scoop. You sure are weird though, coming all this way to Shinjuku at night. Hello? Mm-hmm. Wait, what? I can talk with him? Really? Okay, I'll be right there. Work? Nah, I'm already off the clock. Sorry, I have some urgent business I need to attend to. Just put this one on my tab, Lala-chan. See ya. She's such a child. She gets so excited the moment something comes up about her favorite assignment. Anyway, shouldn't she be getting home too? I was able to pique Oya's interest with the stories of the Phantom Thieves. I feel my charm has increased. We still possess no charm. Stat increases. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? I'm gonna be on standby at the hideout. I'll bring over a DVD that's perfect for this stinging hot summer. We can watch in your room, yeah? Oh, don't worry about me if you got stuff to do. I can keep myself busy. That settles it. See you tomorrow. Ryuji's coming over tomorrow? Huh? It's gonna be noisy all day. Do you hear those cries of joy? I'm talking about the sudden bursts of posts we got on the fan site. It must be because how popular Phantom Thieves are. Good for them. Right, wait. Why are you talking about it like you're not involved? Mishima, you can never be a thief in disguise. Anyways, let me tell you about the most interesting thing I found so far. Indiscrimination acts of violence in Shibuya. Pretty scary, huh? I can't find much more than that, though. All the posts mention some rumors they heard in the underground mall in Shibuya, but nothing else. It's not super reliable. It'd be good if we could find out more about these rumors, but my presence is limited to the web. You might want to try and learn more on your own if you're interested in who's been insulting people.
Hey.
Hey, Aeon, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Ryuji's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. Instead, let's see, who do we have for links? Let's see, we can do Yusuke. Fuck it. Yusuke it is. It's not like I don't like Yusuke, but... Yusuke. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public in an attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? I came to see you. Haha, you must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I have some news for you. My piece, Desire, has been accepted into public exhibition. Is on display as we speak. Would you like to come see it with me? I feel like my bond with Yusuke will grow stronger soon. So what's your call? Will you spend time with Yusuke? Hang out with him. Then let us head to the museum. To be honest, I have yet to actually go there myself. This should be quite lovely. Well, I'm going to go take a walk while you're busy with him. Let me know when you come back. New area unlocked. A district packed with cultural sites, like museums, temples, and a zoo.
Alright.
Ooh, the zoo! We're going to the zoo. We're going to the zoo. You now have information on a new hangout spot.
Indeed.
In addition to the aspect of this show, there's a valuation portion. I believe my piece truly stands out among the sea of art here. And yet, nobody has come to see it. Magus, why are you trying to bring down the mood? I'm here to entertain. Are you not entertained? Perhaps they are so afraid of the truth held within that they dare not take a closer look. What is this supposed to be? There's a dark, almost sinister aura emanating from it. The title is Desire. I see no desire here. I understand now. This area is for students. The artist likely decided to paint this on a whim. Damn! Indeed, there's neither elegance nor emotion in this piece. Come, dear, there are much more detailed paintings over there. Damn! Oh. 4-point KO! There's no need to worry. I'm not bothered in the slightest. That was nothing more than the drive of unrefined commoners. I needn't pay any mind to them. As long as there are those who are in the know that understand my work, I will be happy. This is... Look, a knowledgeable patron has arrived. I would like your opinion, sir. What are your thoughts on this piece? I can see clearly why it was accepted into the exposition. This technique is excellent. However, the composition as a whole is mediocre at best. Damn!
What did you say?
How dare you? Ah, are you the artist? The title is listed Desire, but the idea is quite overused. Some may even call it stale. Damn! It's just continued combo on Yusuke right here. If you want to paint an abstract work with such an old theme, you must interject some individuality into it. What? Take another look. Try to remove yourself from the artist's bias. These brushstrokes are splendid, given your age, but does this painting really tell you anything? It is empty, devoid of meaning. I suggest you take a more critical eye to your work in the future if you truly want to progress as an artist. Damn, my work. Yosuke is down. My work is empty. That was harsh. He's stammering. Man just took a 10-hit combo to Crit City. He hit a crit. He's not going back up. Indeed.
Why?
But why? I put my heart and soul into this piece, captured the very essence of desire. It was supposed to lay bare the reality of the world. Perhaps he was right. It may be empty after all. These colors, these brushstrokes, they do not convey the true meaning of desire, nor my conception of it. I haven't captured desire. Desire has captured me.
How could this be?
How could I fool myself into believing otherwise? It is as though I have been forsaken by the gods of art. This grave mistake shall be the end for me. This is just the beginning. Do not patronize me. I have no future in this field. He's down, boys and girls. He's done for. Yusuke, we're moving him from the party. He's done. Yusuke is a phantom thief no more. He's taking the hit too hard to get back from. What is going to happen to me now? Without my art, what will remain of my building? Hey, I'm following the flow of the thread here. You just made a bad comment about the zoos being depressing. Stand up, Yusuke. What?
I see.
I must stand up. Both literally and figuratively. Failure and art go hand in hand. I cannot simply give up now. Yeah, Yusuke, this is just your shitty first draft. Haven't you ever taken an English course before? Still, being criticized by someone with such a keen eye is truly painful.
Okay.
But that is all the more reason I must break out of my slump. I must prove my ability to him. How exactly? I will start by painting. After that, I will paint. Beyond which I shall paint even more. That's the only way I will learn to capture the essence of emotions. And with the Phoenix down, Yusuke is back in the fight. After all, you can only accomplish so much using logic to analyze the contents of the heart. I hope you will allow me to continue my skill card service as well, Aeon. I shall conquer this, and he will become Yusuke the Conqueror! And have a small rate of 10 minutes. Yusuke seems especially motivated. Follow-up. Now Yusuke can use a follow-up. I can't tell you how many times he's going to get the chance to follow up because, let's be honest, we're not going to use Yusuke. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy.
Alright.
Your Emperor Confidant has increased to rank 3. You will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when using personas of the Emperor Arcana. Yusuke can now use follow-up.
Let us return home.
Now then, let's head home. I wish to start anew. Slump, huh? And I must apologize for causing a scene earlier. That one gentleman's critique made me truly realize what I've been lacking. Now my path is clear. Will you keep walking the path, Yusuke? I will simply keep on drawing. I'm going to have 10 pieces finished by the end of today. That's all? What? Are you suggesting I do even more than that? I suppose I could push myself more. I must clear my mind and fully devote myself to this. With your support, I was able to pick myself up rather quickly today. I hope this doesn't discourage you from joining me again. I will get past this. Sorry for taking too much of your time. We will meet again soon. Just a few degrees cooler would do it. I know that feeling. And now, what links do we have? Well, let's do Katawatakami. I'm working today, so please request me. I'm in the middle of work. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Katakami's working today. Use the phone if you want to call her. Call her. Let's go make the call then. Because the further and further we get along with her link, the closer we have to being done with it. Hey phone, you going to call Katawatakami? Let's call the service.
Hi.
I'm Becky, gorilla maid of the maid world. The type of work we do depends on how it's you. As long as you request me, I'll do your housework for just 5,000 yen. I don't think my bond with Katawatakami will even just yet. Damn. It will cost you 5,000 yen, but are you going to call Katawatakami or call her over? We can afford it.
Then I'll head over.
Hiding both face and mind. I'll follow you to drown. I'm a shapeshifter. What else?
Okay, I'll get dropped off from the store. Then please clean up your room and wait for me. Wait, if I'm hiring a maid, why would I clean my room? Isn't that the point of the maid? Katakami seems happy that I requested her. Is it my imagination or she does not look well?
I'll see you later then.
Well, I'll see you. Didn't specify if we're getting... Who could be that be at this hour? Damn, how many people want something from us? I'm going to your place tomorrow. I will be on standby at the hideout. There's a book I want to read, and the dorm's so hot that I can't stand it. How about joining me? Don't worry, if you already have plans, I'll be stopping by either way. See you tomorrow. You serious coming up tomorrow? Huh, I bet he just wants to cool off. Oh, well, I'm going to bed. You are not allowed. This one's a bit difficult. There's been some strange happening in the back alley of Shibuya Central Street. Apparently some people have been finding dead or hurt cats back there pretty frequently. It happens so often people are starting to think someone might be abusing them. That's unforgivable. Yeah, only the scum of the earth would take their aggression out on weak, innocent animals. Innocent? Weak? Anyways, there's only so much info I've been able to get from the forum. If you're worried about this, I think you need to investigate it yourself. Maybe some of the employees down on Central Street would have no more to... Damn it, why do we have to keep getting requests like that? I hate that. Hey, Ian, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. Okay, so no on Yusuke. Oh. We got her maxed out now. That's a problem. Is someone here? Well, let's go see Makoto at the school gate. Which probably means we won't raise her rank up, but...
Well...
all I can do now is wait. Alright, do you think you could help me broaden my views? I feel like I can come closer with Makoto thanks to the High Priestess Persona Selkie. I don't think my bond with Makoto will deepen just yet. So what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Hang out with her.
What will you do?
What are you going to do today? Let's broaden our views.
Shall we go?
In that case, let's go to Shibuya. Seems like Makoto is enjoying herself. I think she made a new discovery. I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon.
Let's go home.
Shall we go home? Damn, we are barely through our amount of days. And it's only what?
Man, it's hot.
Another scorcher. Can't we catch a break? Let's go to the Velvet Room. Oh, talk. Justine? Justine.
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location. Justine, you do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to invalidate your rehabilitation is where one homes both the body and spirit. Trainees gather there to test and push their limits using various pieces of equipment. This is the gym. I had not expected a rehabilitation facility on this side. As wardens, we must see such training for ourselves. Does such a place sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. Could it be the gym in Shibuya?
What'll you do?
So what will it be? You mean the gym? So you do have an idea where it is. Then today you're getting a special training regimen.
Guide me,
Damn.
inmate.
If you don't keep up pace, you will die. Now let's take us there at once.
What else should I be?
I hate when they threaten me.
Oh my.
So this is the training area. This is where you used to train. It's rather different than how I imagined it. Makes me wonder what the fuck they imagined. Indeed, I imagined the equipment here as having more spikes and chains. That's dark. Hey, inmate, what's that? A bench for bench presses.
Okay.
That's a bench, and then show us how it works. By lifting the weight, you strengthen your arm and chest muscles. But this isn't nearly enough for a real workout. You should increase the weight. We will assist you with that. Oh god, how much weight are they going to give? Oh my god, I don't know what's more insane. Saying that they actually put more weight, or they're holding it themselves and he's lifting them. Now you can train to your heart's content. Don't play with the equipment. We're deadly serious right now. I'm insulted you would think otherwise. Well, it appears we found the limits for your pathetic arms. You gotta wonder, how heavy was the bar? And that alone, plus them. I've trained on a bench press before with a bar that's at least 45 pounds. And enough weight to get 95 pounds on it. I know that's not enough. Enough, or even close to 100, but I'm getting back into the swing of things. Plus, it's enough for me working out right now. Now, what's that over there? Another body training device? They're looking at the treadmill, aren't they? Demonstrate its use for us. Oh, I see. You run on it to improve your stamina and strengthen your legs.
Marvelous.
What a fascinating contraption. Perhaps we should bring one to our room. Where the fuck would they plug in that? We could force the imprisoned personas to run on it. Not a bad idea. What if the personas don't have legs? By the way, what's this button do? Oh god. Out of breath already? You still have quite a ways to go.
Okay.
Alright, on to the next one. What is this bizarre object? Is that yet another tool for training? Hey, you interested in the one dummy? Normally I'd say it's not for beginners, but I did just see you really sweating it out, so here, I'll show you how to use it.
Hey, inmate.
Your footwork's sloppy, inmate.
Inmate.
Focus more clearly. Concentrate the power in your strikes. Was that really all? You couldn't even defeat a stationary wooden post? It has automatic health regain. It heals more damage than we can deal. If we were to try it, it would have been obliterated almost immediately. That's not the goal. You weren't trying to destroy it, so the real purpose is to polish your technique. That's a pretty roundabout method, but I see how it works. As far as physical training goes, this place leaves much to be desired. Damn. But it's immediately sufficient for your rehabilitation. Here's your reward. Apt pupil. I'm curious what that does counter. It's been said that a sound mind requires a healthy body.
Don't complain.
I feel like that's I was about to say Full Metal Alchemist. That's Soul Eater. I was thinking this has been yet another step towards your rehabilitation. Keep training yourself just as diligently, inmates. Great. Now I kind of want to watch Soul Eater. I escorted the twins back to the Velvet Room. You know, I would love to see a Soul Eater sequel. Alright, what do we got for Friday? Ooh, a visit. Let's see if we can max out Takemi now. Do you want to come and visit? I'll welcome you with open arms. I can examine you for free if you want. Takemi is waiting for you at the clinic. You want to go see her? Go right away. Okay, I'll be waiting. This might be the final time we have to see Takemi. For now.
Don't pass out, okay?
It's been getting hotter. Huh? How's your health? Don't forget to stay hydrated. I don't want you collapsing when you take my medicine. You came here because you saw my message, right? Yeah, this is it. I want to do a clinical trial. I kind of want to eat some junk food. but it might affect the trial results. Oh well, let's just get to the clinical trial. Oh, no, never mind. Damn, I don't think my bond with Takemi will deepen just yet. Damn. So what are you gonna do? Wanna hang out with Takemi? Hang out with her. Maybe I should invite her to go get Yaki with me? Invite her, why not? Okay, let's go. Really sounded like that was gonna be
Hey.
a final meat message. This is the best type of food for mixing, but it should be after this one then. Not only can it be ingested at the same time as the food, I can also check its reaction to heat. I'll take care of this. You can just sit there and watch. What are you scheming?
Is that so?
I'm sure you know. Testing out the new medicine, of course. First, let's try it with manja. That doesn't have anything else mixed into it. I'll try the condiments. But not bad, huh? This is just my way of saying thanks for helping me so much with my research. When I thought about what type of food I could cook for you, this is what popped into my head.
Hey.
Want to try something other than manja? I feel like my bond with Takemi will grow stronger soon. Okay, yeah, so the third, after this one, definitely we'll get the maxed out one after this. Okay, let's go home. Another corporate scandal? Haven't there been a lot of those lately? What is Medjeb doing? It's hard to tell when they aren't making any moves. The Phantom Thieves have kept their silence too. Is our country going to be done for when... Is our country going to be done for when the deadline comes? Yes.
Ah, you're back.
Is it just me, or have there been a ton of info leaks lately? It's not just Medjeb. It's not Medjeb, right? I think they'd make it into much more of a theoretical occasion. You're right. They didn't make any declarations or anything. Still, it's quite the headache. The hate we're getting online is insane too. People are treating us like this is our fault. All our fault. They may denounce us if we don't hurry and take care of this. Has anyone come up with a plan for solving the problem? I need some more time. Yeah, I want to do everything I can. We have to do whatever we can. Either way, simply relying on Futuaba will not do. Well, if we run out of options, that might be our only choice. It's going to be our only choice. Now let's see, what can we do? It's Friday. Any article-worthy news? Damn, we're barely through our 25 remaining days. You have any info that I can turn into an article? I'm at Crossroads right now. It can mean anything, so come talk to me. Oya seems to be waiting for you at the bar. You want to go see her? Go right away. Okay, well, I'll be waiting.
Oh, honey.
You sure come here a lot. I don't really mind it, but keep yourself in check, okay? We have a target. Oh, okay, I'm not going to read that again. Because we're here for this.
Hey!
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. Isn't it warm out? Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom. Wait, we already read this. Do you have a lot of info on the Phantom? Oh, I don't think my bond with Oya will deepen just yet. Damn. What are you going to do? Are you going to hang out with Oya? Hang out with her.
Then take a seat.
Oh, I look forward to it. Oya seems happy. I provided her with some info. I feel like my bond with Oya will grow stronger soon.
Well then.
Okay, bye. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the target mementos? When we have a free day. Shibuya people watching, why not? I'm watching people in Shibuya right now. I thought it might get the creative juices flowing. I must say, though, I doubt I will be able to calm down until the results are made clear to us. For now, I will plan to continue people watching in Shibuya. Let me know if you need anything. Decide later. I want to see who else is around first. Yusuke will always be my last option, if I'm being honest. He's not really my favorite person to hang out with. His links have got some good scenes, but let's be honest, he's not the best. Alright, we'll go see him. Okay, I'll be in the underground pathway. All we have to do now is wait. What a nerve-wracking time. Meanwhile, I'm here to observe the public and attempt to refresh my mind. Do you need something? Came to see you. You must have a wealth of free time if that is your decision. I'm undergoing a bit of people watching to gather my thoughts. Would you care to join me? I don't think my bond with Yusuke was that deep in just yet. What's your call? Will you spend time with Yusuke? Hanging out with him. What would you like me to do today? Let's do some people watching. Okay. Then it is decided. Yusuke is looking ahead with intense light in his eyes. It seems observing people is a good source of information for him.
Shall we return home?
So we'll return home.
Man, it's hot.
No, Scorcher, can we catch a break? Alright, who are we gonna see this Saturday? Okay. Catchy it's gonna be. There's a place I'd like to show you. It's a bit of a hole in the wall, but I'm fond of it. We should be able to relax there at least. That incident last time won't happen again. I'm about to head there myself. Would you like to join me? I feel like my bond with Akechi will grow stronger soon. What's the plan? Are you gonna hang out with Akechi? Go see him. Alright, thanks. Let's meet up in Kichijoji. I'll be waiting. I guess I'll find some way to occupy myself in the meantime.
Hey.
This is it. It's a rather nice place. It's not quite an apology for that little incident back in the cafe, but rest assured, we're safe here. I'm a regular. It's nice to take some time off when we can, don't you think? What kind of place is this? It's just a jazz club. You get to hear some great performers here. Do they have coffee? Don't worry, they have non-alcoholic drinks too. Even high schoolers are welcome here.
Very well.
In any case, let's head in.
Go.
You can now quick travel to the jazz club in Kichijoji.
What will you do?
Well then, why don't we get some drinks? Any recommendations? Nothing in particular, but if you don't mind me choosing, then I'll put in a random order. You don't have any soft drinks you'd actively dislike, yes? AMD root beer. Not drinking that again. Thanks for waiting. Here's your order. At least not without being able to mix it into something with something else. We have a special performance today, so I hope you enjoy it. Is it reset? Is it reset? Looks like it's starting. Let's sit back and enjoy the show. Enjoy listening to music with Akechi. Ooh, how relaxing. I really do like coming here. Ooh, how relaxing. I really do like coming. Wait, I read this already, didn't I? It's a great place. I'm glad to hear you say that. Work and obligations take me quite a few restaurants and cafes, but this place is a little more special to me. I guess you could call it my go-to place. Do you have anywhere like that? A shop with great coffee. Is it so? Now I'm intrigued. You should show me the place sometime. I think he's been to Lebong, to be honest. So you came to Tokyo on your own, and now you live in a cafe loft? Impressive. It's like something out of a story. Nobody let them know. They can't become self-aware. I have to say, I'm envious. You must be quite well-stocked on coffee and curry. I live alone myself, but I rarely have time to cook my own meals. Joker cooks? That reminds me, do you cook? All I need is curry. Sounds like you either can't cook or you have no intention of doing it. I like that. I usually come here when I need some time to really think on my own. So chatting with you here is really quite refreshing.
Speaking of which...
You know, you're the first person I've ever brought here. It's not like I'm keeping it from anyone, But I suppose it goes to show we do have some strange connection. I feel like my bond with Ketchy is growing deeper. And Sleuthing Mastery. Chance to reveal all of one of enemy's infinities at the start of a battle.
Right.
And our confidant with justice has reached rank 4. Just need to get it to 8. Just need to get it to 8. That's as high as I want it to go. You'll now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Justice Arcana, and he's taught us how to use Sleuthing Mastery. It's getting late. We should probably get going.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Well, it's me. Are you good to talk right now? Wasn't the music today wonderful? Live bands always have this certain power to their music. Certainly the point of jazz is all those jam sessions. A sea of improvisation, both complex and organic. As each player incorporates their own flavors, a natural melody is born from the chaos. There's something about that strange, erratic symphonicity. It's a euphoria like when I managed to solve a case. You really are having fun. I suppose so. Perhaps I'm still ringing with energy of that last performance. I figured you felt the same way, but perhaps I thought wrong. Well, I'm sure you all understand eventually. Jazz is deep and complex style music. It's on the audience to refine their taste to the point where they can appreciate all the nuances. I should let you go. Somehow I always end up talking more than usual when it's with you. Expect another invitation soon. For now, please excuse me. Have the Phantom Thieves said anything yet? Heard they were buying tainted ingredients. They're done for. Another leak? What are they doing? I feel like those last two should have been in a different order. Did the Phantom Thieves do it? It was really boring this time, though. About Echo. There's something I'd like to speak to you regarding Echo. Well, it's more of a request than anything. If you don't have any plans, could you come see me? I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later.
Yo.
Oh, you're done eating? Here. I'll make you a nice cup of coffee to wash it down. And make sure you wash your plate. No.
Okay.
Let's clean up first. We can respond to that message later. You're off today, so there's all sorts of time to respond. That reminds me, the home shopping program is airing today. Do you want to check out the TV?
Hey!
Hey, should we tell the others about the Target Mementos? And it looks like Makoto is our only... I feel like I can grow closer with Makoto thanks to High Priestess Persona Silky. I feel like my bond with Makoto will grow stronger soon. So we're going to hang out with Makoto. So what's it going to be? Do you want to hang out with Makoto? Go see Makoto. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. All the talking I've had to do this episode, I'm definitely drinking a lot, so... And I got 2 different sets of bubbles. Carbonation. Thank you. I'll be waiting in the courtyard. You should have no problems getting in through the back gate.
Actually...
Apparently Echo has started dating a host from a club near her work. I guess he hit on her one day after her shift, and that was that. Damn, lucky bastard got a girlfriend way quick. I mean, don't hit on the host, and this is not going to be a good thing, but that's just going to be luck. Just hit her on one day, and that's it. So then he's the only thing she'll talk about. She even sent me a picture on their date at Destiny Land. He sounds suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Someone's sus. You think so as well? For now, it seems like he hasn't forced her to spend any money at his club, but I'm still nervous. Beyond that, he calls her his princess and constantly tells her how special he is. It makes me sick to my stomach. But Echo refuses to listen to me. He said the idea that all hosts are bad people is outdated. She even said that she was shocked to be getting advice from someone who would totally flunk a test about love. Tests about love aren't a thing, though. And if they were, I most certainly wouldn't flunk them. I just have a phrase I feel like Makoto needs to hear at one point. What is love? Sorry about that. Seems very competitive. Probably just being biased towards him. I mean, I don't have any proof that he's untrustworthy. But that's why I want to meet him and find out for myself what kind of person he really is. And if it's not too much to ask, I'd like you to accompany me on this excursion as well.
Well...
This time, you'll have to play the role of my boyfriend. I got this. It's honestly okay. You're so reliable, Ayam-kun. I think if I have a boyfriend, Iko, I'm still not 100% how to say her name. Iko might be more inclined to listen to me. To tell you the truth, I actually already made plans with her and her boyfriend for a double date. Sorry, but it's just gonna be at a diner. Nothing particularly fancy, I promise.
Thank you.
Thank you, you're a tremendous help. I'm so glad you agreed to this. I don't know who else I'd have to ask if you said no. I can sense Makoto's trust in me. And now we're ranked 5 with Makoto, so we're about halfway. That's good, that's good. Aiko, I hope she's not getting herself wrapped up in anything dangerous. But just in case, I'll try looking for some info on that house.
All right, then.
We'll see you later. Sorry I had to ask something so unreasonable. I appreciate you going along with it, though. Do you think Aiko's really okay? I hope I'm just being paranoid about her boyfriend. But if it turns out he really is toying with Aiko? Or Iko? I think it's supposed to be Iko. What should we do? Fist of justice! On the question, will end up arrested for assault. I realized, like, yes, that's definite. It was probably a bad point not to lose points there, but let's be honest. Having her say fist of justice seemed too good. On the question, will end up arrested for assault. You of all people need to be careful about that. You're under probation. I keep thinking in circles here. I need to stop dwelling on the negative. Let's see who this host is behind his smile, for Iko's sake. Okay, I'll call you again later.
Man, it's hot.
Hello, Scorcher. Can we catch a break?
Well, then.
That reminds me, the home shopping program is ending today. Do you want to check out the TV? Nope, but we're going to go check out a politician. Could I have some of your time today? You can consider this a formal request. I have something scheduled after the speech, and I'd like you to come. I feel like my bond with Yoshida will grow stronger soon. So are you going to spend time with Yoshida? Head over immediately. I'll be meeting someone at the sushi restaurant. Hope you can make it. However, the government's overall approval rating is dangerously low.
Yes.
I'll be sure to proceed with caution. Considering that the grandson of my former teacher is showing me such kindness? Yes, well, I'd like to discuss a personal matter. Allow me to be frank. Okay, but can I still be Aeon? We'll be running for my grandfather's seat in the upcoming election. I say congratulations. I held a low position in the party executive office, but I'm new to candidacy. Well, Frank, we think you can Frank, you do the best you can. So I was hoping you could educate me on how to run an election campaign.
However,
well, I was planning on running myself, and I don't believe that I'm qualified to teach you. I've heard that you've been working harder than anyone else these past 20 years. Well, I did have a lot of free time after I lost the election. Study is all an amateur can do. Amateur, you're a veteran. If anything, besides, you have experience teaching him, right? Your reputation has greatly improved around the executive office recently, and my grandfather has expressed his intent on making peace with you now. Aww. I'm happy to bury the hatchet with Mr. Kuramoto, but I'm not worthy to join his group again. I thought you would find these conditions favorable. So I ask that you keep what I'm about to tell you a secret. Sorry, could you give us a moment, Kuruto-kun? No, I'd like for your favorite pupil to hear this too. Damn. Question mark? Wait a moment. Is your plan to involve him so I can't decline? I simply trust his discretion. The Kurumoto group is planning to move forward with a political realignment. Are you going to say that you're going to secede from the Liberal Co-Prosperity Party? With the government in a weakened state, now's our chance. As such, I want to emphasize our unity.
I see.
And so you come to me, a former member of the Kurumoto children. But my views differ from those of the Kurumoto group, and I don't intend on changing them. I understand. However, you won't be able to put those beliefs into action if you don't get elected. Kuruto-kun, could you talk some sense in him? You will benefit as well. You should decline. You think so too? Ha, you're not intimidated, even by the grandson of a big time diet member. Well, he wanted to be called Frank for some reason, so I'm not going to be intimidated by him. I appreciate your offer, but I must respectfully decline. So, you're okay with being no good Torah forever? He's not no good Torah. Kuruto-kun. Looks like you chose the wrong politician to follow. That's not for you to decide. Try to understand that he has his own beliefs. My apologies, I made a slip of the tongue, and in front of your secretary, no less. I don't need an answer right away. If you want to show deference to my grandfather, please let me know. I already took care of the bill, so enjoy. Now, if you excuse me... What's the point in getting elected if it means sacrificing your beliefs? I bet when push comes to shove, Kurumoto-kun intended to lure you in. He probably didn't expect me to remain so calm after he showed his trump card. I feel surprisingly at ease whenever you're with me, like that time with Matsushikita.
I apologize.
I'm truly indebted to you for all you've done for me, but I must ask you to continue to help me. I feel like my bond with Yoshida is growing deeper. Your son Confidant has increased to rank 7. You will now earn more experience from Arcanaverse. I don't know. I always want to read that for you guys, but I don't want to also read the same info more and more. You know, from the way he was acting, I swear Kurumoto-kun was hiding something.
Let's say we go home.
I mean, he's a politician. Aren't they usually always hiding something? Oh, my apologies. We're done eating, so let's go home. I was able to fend Kurumoto off using only words. I feel like my charm has increased. It hasn't, because we already have max charm.
Well then, I'll see you again.
Good work today. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? We'll be on standby at the hideout tomorrow. Damn, Yusuke, you wanted to hang out with us like 4 times this episode. Truth be told, I found something interesting. It's a DVD that talks about paintings from around the world. Although I bought it, I don't have the device to play it on. And even if I did have one, the cicadas are noisy at my dormitory. As such, I'd like to borrow your room. Don't worry, if you already have plans, I'll be stopping by either way. I'll go to your place tomorrow and hang out, if that's alright. Yusuke's coming tomorrow? Huh, might be nice to hang out with him. A clinical trial? I want to see you for a clinical trial. Just kidding. We're done with those. Okay, this has been the link I've been waiting, the meeting I've been waiting for. This is important. Could you stop by? I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later.
Yo.
Sorry to bother you while you're enjoying your after meal coffee, but I'm going to open up shop soon. You either need to go upstairs or get out of here.
Hey!
Who's that chat from? You have the day off today. Why don't we go somewhere?
Hey.
Hey, Aeon, one of your friends is here to visit. Sounds like Yusuke's here. Come on, let's go downstairs. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna go see Takemi. I feel like my bond with Takemi will grow stronger soon. So what are you gonna do? Want to hang out with Takemi? Go right away. I'll be waiting at the clinic then. That girl is coming today too, so I want you to see her. Yep. There's no doubt it's gonna be a max select her.
Doctor, does it matter who likes someone
Oops, wrong button.
first?
What are you talking about?
There's a boy I like, but my friend told me that I have to let her have him because she liked him first.
Oh, that's not true.
Really? Then why did she say that?
Likely because she's jealous of you. Just be careful because it might result in pandemonium.
Pandemonium?
That girl's gotten a lot better. So much so, in fact, that now she's gossiping. She even comes in on days she doesn't have to. It appears she's nearly fully recovered. Which reminds me, the new medicine will be completed soon. Your data has been extremely helpful due to your generic body type and bland health history. You've been a splendid guinea pig. I mean, participant. So, thanks again. By the way, how have I been doing? Have I been helpful? For your escapades with the Phantom Thieves, I mean.
Holy shit! Is that a joke?
Come on. You and I both know that you were lying about needing to prepare for the entrance exams. I visited Oyamada in jail. A swing of fortunes like that could have only come at the hands of the Phantom Thieves. And to have it happen when it did, isn't the only logical conclusion to think that it's you?
It's a coincidence.
Is that so? Even though you asked all those questions about him? Well, I don't care. The point is that without you, I wouldn't have been able to complete my mission. I would have never finished the new medicine while I was being deceived by Oyamada, and I would have never met any of the townspeople. I bet the Phantom Thieves save people in need, just like doctors do, huh? So,
We've
I'll go
been
out on a limb
foiled.
for you. I'll have even more powerful medicine ready for you. I trust that you'll use them appropriately.
I feel a strong bond with Takemi.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of death, granting thee infinite power.
And now we've ranked out our Death Arc Confidant. And it's now reached max rank. We'll never be having these meetings, but we've increased the items to the max amount we're getting in the game. We'll now with more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing Personas of the Death Arcana. And now we'll sell Recirculation Medicine. And now we can fuse Alice, the most powerful persona on the Death Arcana. Really? I don't know.
I'm not gonna give them to you for free, though. So you better make some money in the name of justice. Now go. Take care.
Excuse me. I don't know why my nose is running so much tonight. But yeah, there's no follow-up anymore.
Rain, huh?
Just a few degrees cooler would do it. And who do we have for our night view? Availability today? How's your availability today? Would you care for a match? I'm here at the church again today. If Fumi seems to be waiting for you at the church, want to go see her? I'll be right there. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll be waiting. Ooh, this doesn't look like it's been... If Fumi's talking to a woman, she seems troubled again. I feel like I can come closer with Fumi thanks to the star persona Fuki. I feel like my bond with Fumi will grow stronger soon. What are you going to do? Are you going to talk to Fumi? Go talk to her. That's right, your next opponent will finally be professional. My client's a big shot in the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up. But... is this the young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, Mother, he's my Shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your Shogi friend. Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. Mother! As I'm sure you're already aware, you are not allowed to date, young lady. You started to attract a number of new male fans with all your photo spreads.
Yes.
Yes, mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. Okay, ouch, I'm hurt, but I'm also already dating someone, bitch. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Oh, God, never be a parent living through their child. It's terrible. Now I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
Apologize. That must have been quite the shock. She's scary. That's quite honest of you. Though not altogether inaccurate, though. My father is ill and unable to go to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be the local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move. He's just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had in shogi, he sent to collapse one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi is still both her dream and her husband. And yet, she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. Have you told your mother? Well, she's certainly enjoying dealing with the media again after such a long time. However, no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They have no longer recognized my skills. I'm not playing shogi in hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family, and I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today, I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from a disadvantaged situation. I feel Hifumi's trust in me growing. Allows you to attempt to escape even when surrounded by enemies. Right. And our Star Confidant has increased to rank 5. We will now earn more experience from Arcana Burst when fusing Personas with Star Arcana. Hifumi taught you how to use Kaikogui Sushi. I probably butchered that. Are you ready? That aura. My right eye is twitching now. It is time to unleash my hidden evil eye.
I'll start.
Now, to a fair match. I feel like playing with shogi with Hifumi has helped me sharpen my knowledge. And with that,
next time.
Whew, that wasn't so bad. Let's continue our next lessons next time. And we got the follow-up. Oh, hello. Do you have a moment? I apologize for my mother's rude behavior earlier. She's been on edge lately. My male fans are beginning to concern her. She didn't to offend you at all. I hope you accept my apology in her place. Why do you have to apologize? My apologies. I'll be sure to talk to her about you. No doubt my lack of skill is what caused my mother to be so hypersensitive. I intend to improve my skills so I can become an established player and put my mother at ease. So then, let us both work hard for our goals. Goodbye for now. Ooh, who are we getting this time? More about Aiko. Damn, we're making progress then. I'd like to speak with you about Aiko again. Please come to school when you have the opportunity. I'm eating now. Maybe I should respond later. A cup of coffee right after some curry is the best. Just be sure to drink it while it's still warm. Right? The temperature affects the flavor. That is... I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I can't stand it. It always tastes too better. But I have to agree with my experience of drinking tea. Yes, always. It's always better to drink it when it's hot. Oh, warm. You can't put honey in hot tea. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's just enjoy the Chief's coffee for now. We can leave that message for later.
It's way too hot.
Damn, it's hot. Unfortunately, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. We've been streaming a little over 2 hours, maybe about 2 hours, 10 minutes. We progressed through a large amount of days, and I think we made some good progress. Hopefully, next episode we'll be able to clear out the rest of the days with confidants. If not, maybe even I'll show you an interesting moment in the game, which is just fun. when you experience and see how much hell is this situation. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed my show. Share, favorite, follow, like, spread it around. If you know that you've entertained my show, send it my way. I'll happily entertain you all. Until next time, this is The Night Show, signing off for the night.